Hello YouTube. So last year I did a video about the new Game&Watch that came out, I believe, over a year ago. And for those of you who haven't watched my video before, this was a revision of the original Game&Watch from the 1980s. So it was like Nintendo's first handheld system. But this one was a big revision that could play games like Ball, click game, Super Mario's 1 and 2. But today's video, I will be talking about the next Game & Watch that came out this year, or technically last year, but it was a few months ago with a different game. Now this one plays a game called Legend of Zelda. And it was actually my first time. That was actually my first time ever playing Legend of Zelda. So I really don't know what Legend of Zelda is. I've only heard of it from like YouTube videos about people talking about handhelds and Nintendo consoles. But this is the next Game & Watch, and I actually hope they'll make more of them every year. So this one plays Legend of Zelda, and okay, so it plays The Legend of Zelda Adventure Link, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and then there's a game called Vermin. Now, honestly, I'm not exactly sure what Vermin is. I mean, I've never exactly, like I said, I've never exactly played these kinds of games before. And apparently you can now change languages. This so I played it once, and I kind of had like no idea what I was actually doing, because I was basically like so I'm basically like in like a maze. Hang on. Why won't this thing work? Ah, right here. So I think this is like the original Nintendo version of Legend of Zelda, and I don't think I've noticed this before, but I think this is glowing. So yeah, it's basically a kind of looks like a maze game, or I don't know exactly if it's a maze. I just noticed though on this device, I'm not exactly sure what this thing is doing here. So yeah, I'm kind of not sure what this is, except walking through a maze, being surrounded by things that are trying to hit me. But yeah, this was my first time actually playing. This is my first time playing. That was my first time playing Legend of Zelda when I bought it at QuadCon a couple days ago. For those of you who don't know what QuadCon is, it's like Comic-Con, but not as great as Comic-Con, but it's still great. I mean, I got good stuff. I even like got Thor's hammer, which I might talk about in another video. But right now I'm talking about the new Game & Watch, and right now I am playing... Actually, I don't even know what this is. I'm just hammering things. like it's almost like for those for those of you who are Game&watch fans and have played old ones, like I've seen something like this on YouTube with the older Game&watches, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, I see. So I guess the game is called Vermin. Yeah, Vermin. And I'm not exactly sure what Vermin is, but um, I'm guessing it's probably like I don't even know if games like Ball or Vermin or even like original Nintendo games. I I think I think it's just a Game and Watch. Uh, I think these are Game and Watch exclusives that, well, not exclusives. Um, I think they are old Game and Watch games that were like um, remastered, so it improved, looks a whole lot better. The only downside about these is that I think the batteries do not last as long. I got like one bar, because I got like 2 bars left, and I just turned this on. But I guess I was playing with it a few days ago. Um, but it it does make sense for these batteries to not last as long as or maybe just as long as a Switch. But that's because you're playing a high powered game with light, with bright visual light in a small package, so with a smaller battery. So um, if it was the Switch, I think it would probably last. I think if it was at least the Switch Lite, I think it would probably last as long as this. Because Switch Lite, they, I think they do last. From my experience, they do last a little longer than the original Switch. From my experience. Um, Now, I mean, I don't know much about Legend of Zelda. Never played it. Uh, never really grew up with it. But my dad had a Nintendo, um, so I knew what. So I was familiar with this game, because my dad had it on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Um, But yeah, I thought it was like really cool that they put Mario Brothers from the Nintendo system on a tiny system, and I think that's actually great for people who are like original Mario fans, and they can actually get or Legend of Zelda fans, and they can get like the original game from the original Nintendo, well, the original Nintendo version in a portable system that's like $50. Usually, when a new system comes out, they're usually like either 250 or 300. Mostly, I think 250 nowadays. Except for the Switch. That's the original Switch is like $300, but the Switch Lite is 200. So, but yeah, I actually hope they make more of these, because I will be, if so, I will be making I will be having a Game and Watch collection of new ones. I would have started with the old ones, but for some reason I can't seem to find any in the like Games Etc. or the new Turtle Powered store at the mall. For some reason they don't have those. But yeah, if you are Game and Watch fans, I suggest or if you're a fan of retro games, I would say get I'd say get a I'd say get a Game and Watch, because it's like they're like they're like $50. Like that's pretty cheap for a new handheld system. Especially something you could just fit in your pocket. Now, Now, this one I don't really play as much as my Switch or any other handhelds, is because, um, personally, I'm not really good at Mario. Like, when I first started playing this, I would lose in a few seconds. But I think I managed to get like halfway through the game, but I just could never make it. Legend of Zelda, I haven't really gotten very far because I'm still not, I still don't quite understand the game yet. But I think at some point I might. Um, for those of you who have played Legend of Zelda, you can tell me in the comments below what exactly it is. Um, but but yeah, I think that's all for today in this video, and I will be talking more about QuadCon in the next video, stuff that other stuff that I bought there, and for those of you nerds and geeks out there who like superhero and toys, whether you're a kid, teenager, or adult, or even or even an elder, Quad QuadCon, Comic Con is the perfect place to get good stuff. So yeah, that's all for this video. I'll see you next time.